All right, I won't say too much about Monster Hunter as a franchise and what Monster Hunter Wilds is. Everyone knows about it at this point, but I do have some thoughts about this game because I'm considering making more videos on it, getting into builds and stuff. So, first off, let's address the elephant in the room. Performance. It's terrible. Even for my PC, and I have like the best one there is. But like the weird thing is that back in the beta version everything was running pretty good. Then now they hit us with a frame generation requirement, which I don't believe is available for all devices. It took me almost half my playtime to get the graphics to look how I wanted, and I had to compromise a lot of quality just to play at a decent level without frame generation. If you're running anything less than a 4090, you most likely have experienced the same issues. And like, if you have ray tracing, don't even bother turning it on. I mean, for a game this big, the graphics looks pretty dated to me. Looks a tiny bit better than Monster Hunter World, but that doesn't say much. But yeah, I really hope they give us a patch soon. I mean, Capcom has already addressed the issue. They know what's going on, but haven't given us a clue on when they're going to fix it. Because as of now, unfortunately, the game is nearly unplayable for a lot of players. Anyway, so that's pretty much the only negative thing I have to say about Wilds. I mean, everything else about the game is pretty incredible. And I like how you don't need to be familiar with the Monster Hunter franchise to really get into the story. I mean, it does help if you've played even just one of the old titles, but you really don't have to. The game is basically a brand new experience even for veterans. I personally have thousands of hours in the old games back in like Freedom and all the way to World. But even then, like Wilds is just super fresh and it checks all the right boxes for a great role-playing game. But yeah, the gameplay is pretty solid so far. I feel like the game kind of holds your hand a bit too much. Maybe that's just me, but it does give you a lot of room to do whatever you want before you get back on the main quest line. But like once you're back on that, they put the guardrails on. I mean, it's not bad, but like the game isn't that hard. The UI literally tells you what to do on the screen. And also, I've heard a lot of people say that the game is too easy. And a couple of reviewers said the game is also too short, like 15-hour main quest or whatever. Well, if you're concerned about that, let me tell you, don't be. First of all, the main story quest is nothing but an extended tutorial. And once you've completed that, you can finally go ahead and start playing the game. Any Monster Hunter veteran would know this. And second of all, I'm not sure how some of them could finish it in 15 hours. That's like a professional speed run. If you're new to Monster Hunter, there's no way you could do it in 15 hours, especially solo. So if you're worried about game time, that's not a problem. And about the difficulty, it can be a bit easy because, like I said earlier, the game does like to hold your hand, but only for a while. And you'll see why. Just make sure you have the right gear for when the game starts getting moody on you. But like I think the important thing here is fun. Most games get boring because they're too easy, but Monster Hunter allows you to have fun while feeling powerful early on. I also like what they did to improve all the weapons. You got so many new moves and tens of different combos. I feel like I'm playing Tekken with all these things you can do with just one weapon. Each one is so unique and has such a strong identity that none of their elements overlap one another and makes you feel like a different class when you play. And you can just tell there's a lot of work and dedication put into it, and I really appreciate that. And of course, I don't have all of the weapons to showcase here because I've only been playing with Insect Glaive and Bow. I think those are my two favorite weapons right now, and I might make a few build videos to show you guys. I mean, they were my main back in World as well, so I'll be sticking with them for a while until I got some decent gear and materials to make other stuff. But yeah, overall, I think Monster Hunter Wilds is a solid game without all the performance issues. This game is easily a 10 out of 10. I mean, hands down, best action game I've played since Elden Ring. It's got all the necessary elements for a game of the year. I really hope Capcom gets on with the optimization soon, because I really believe we got a masterpiece here. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.